Good morning, gentlemen. How we doing? It's your game week 21 review. I know what you're thinking. SDP look like you've lost half a stone. You'd be right. This game week we had Jura versus Dan, we had Colo versus Gabe, Plops versus Bry, Huller and Rag, and me and the commish. So let's have a look. First game, cut and dry. Dan smashing Jura. Did he triple him? Might be. Yeah, maybe. Can't do the maths. 117.75 to 38.75 to Jura. Absolutely destroyed him. Really strong in attack, all double figures. I'm not going to go through individual players unless they reach 20. That's my new rule. And Kovacic, my guy who I dropped when he was injured, actually reached 20 for Dan. Everyone else, he had some good ones, he had some bad ones. But he outdid Jura, who only fielded 8 players. Dan fielded 12, taking advantage of a double game week player there. No excuse there, Jura, to be honest. I'm looking through, there are people that he could have benched. Pepe, that he could have thrown away Pepe and Zaha. Werner, you could get rid of him. Anyway, not a great week for Jura. Getting smashed off Dan, who now is off the bottom. Well done, Dan. Colo versus Gabe. Now Gabe kept saying that, oh, I think you've got it, Colo, I think you've got it, Colo, but I never really understood why, because he was ahead with an assist, I think, from Sufal. Gabe won 105 and a squirt to 98 to Colo. Colo not having the best season after being pipped at the post last year. Gabe did well. He had Salah just getting over 20 points, 20.5, and Sufal, another one of STP's rejects, at 33.75 points. Some pretty shit scores in there as well. Havertz, you've got to shift him. I think he is dog shit, specifically for fan tracks anyway. Colo, some decent scoring players. Fabianski getting 21. Yeah, apart from that, alright. So I saw Gabe keep pace with the top two. Speaking of the top, here is Bry versus Plops. Bry beating him 106 and a squirt to 91 and a squirt. Oh, that's closer than I thought it was. Bry fielding 14 players, Plops fielding 12. Bry, another STP reject. Lanzini getting 32. Mahrez injured. Brunrama injured. Luke Shaw suspended. He's got trouble next week. But he overcame Plops. Stuart Dallas scoring 21.5 and Son scoring 20. Yeah. Nothing more I can be asked to say about that one. Well done, Bry. Huller versus Rag. Now Huller needed to win to keep off bottom, which he didn't do. Rag won 99 points to 91.5 to Huller. Rag's scoring has come back to normal after him smashing most weeks. 21.5 from Alonso, 21 from Jack Harrison, 23 from Klitsch, and that was it. He didn't have all of his 11 out, he had 9 out, and Huller had 13 out. Pretty disappointing score for 13 players, Huller. Huller with nobody, 20 or above. Pretty fair spread with some shit scores sprinkled in. Which takes us to our final game of the game week. First on match of the day is STP 139.75 taking on 126.25 of the BJs. Now, I was miles behind here because Kyle had used all of his luck with the shit he picked up off the waiver list. Wissa and Rasmussen from Brentford doing amazingly well in the first game. And then obviously, yeah, wasn't there a game called off? Was it their game? I can't remember. Don't care either. So I ended up absolutely smashing him. Bednarak doing the business with a goal, 19.75 points. I know I said 20, but I'm going to squeeze him in. 28 from Emerson, 36 from the game's best midfielder, Jared Bowen, 20 from Buendia. I'm open to offers for him. Up front, pretty shit, to be honest. I tried to get Canos, who I thought would do well in a double game week, but absolute dog shit. So yeah, I could probably throw a hat around 3 or 4 players that won me the tie. Pulisic getting a goal, I'm interested to see if his form and scoring picks up. So yeah, it's smashing Kyle. Let's have a look at what it does to the standings. Bottom of the league is a change. You've got Huller at the bottom, then you've got Dan. They're both level on points, but Dan scored more than him. Then you've got Colo 3 points ahead, tied with the BJs, so not much in that top bottom 4. Then you've got Jura, middle of the league with 30 points, 33 points. It's Plops tied with Rag on 33, and then you've got the top 3 who are cutting away a little bit. You've got Gabe on 39 points, 3 points away from myself in second on 42, and then Bry, who's 2 wins clear at top of the league. Bry still top point scorer. I'm now second. Then it's Rag and Gabe, so the top 4 looking about right as to where they need to be. And at the bottom of the league, yeah, that's probably about right as well. All in and around 17, 18, 19, 100